Hi folks, Van Prepper here with another SAFE Act update. This is SAFE Act specific. Good news today. Wyoming and Wyoming and South Dakota have joined 20 other states. That brings it to 22 total for those of us who are mathematically challenged. 22 states that are joining in an amicus or have filed an amicus or friend of the court brief in the New York State SAFE Act lawsuit that is being brought, which is Noje versus Cuomo, which is Bill Noje is a Rochester area New York State assemblyman who is an outspoken critic of the SAFE Act and Governor Cuomo and New York State politics in general. And he's got a daily radio show, really good guy, Bill Noje. But they have filed a friend of the court brief and are joining in this fight. 22 other states joining in this fight to try and get the New York SAFE Act ruled unconstitutional and get it thrown out. Now, you might ask yourself, why would 22 other states care what goes on in New York State? Well, the governors of these states have instructed their attorneys general to file these suits because if this law is allowed to stand, then this becomes a threat to the citizens of their state in that the federal government may go ahead and enact national assault weapons ban, national 10-round ammunition magazine limit, national background checks for ammunition purchases, those sorts of things that we see under the SAFE Act that are, fall outside of the bounds of the Constitution. That we feel the governors of those states that are joining in this challenge, they see this as a threat to the citizens of their state, potentially, if this is allowed to stand here in New York. And I agree with them. For those of you who live in states like Texas or South Dakota or Wyoming, and you always have silly things to say to me about, New Yorkers just, what about New York? Listen, if it goes here, it's coming to you at some point. So you might as well stand up and join this fight because we are all in this together. Thank you to the governors of all those other states. That's amazing support. 22 other states joining in this challenge to the New York SAFE Act. I'll put a link to the story in the description. Check it out. Great news. And we needed some good news after the Drake case got rejected by the United States Supreme Court, quite honestly. So this is really good news. I'm Van Prepper with a very special SAFE Act and gun news update. Happy shooting, everybody.